Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, NAF Atsugi, everybody out in Facebook land. We're here with another spectacular show here, Captain's Call, welcome. And I've got a great friend down there, CMC Duncan. How you doing today, CMC?
All good in the hood, sir.
Very, very good. So we weathered a tremendous storm yesterday, Hurricane Typhoon Wifa. And came through, gave us a bunch of rain, and not too much damage. I want to say great job to Public Works out there. And we've got a very special guest here today. We have Mr. Terry Bush. Terry, how you doing today?
Good, sir. How you doing?
So Terry works in our MWR department, and we've got many hundreds of MWR employees here, and you were nominated as someone to recognize. So congratulations, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Good. So now I know you were prior Navy, and so exactly what did you do while you were here in Atsugi?
When I was in Atsugi, I worked over at the weather office and followed a lot of storms, typhoons, and did a lot of weather briefs for the pilots.
Great.
For NAF Atsugi.
Well, that takes a lot of training, huh? So, you guys were amazing. We don't have our weather detachment here, unfortunately, and boy, we lose a lot in that not having that face-to-face. So, we really appreciated what you did for the Navy. It was always great as an air crew to get it, especially someone with local knowledge, because weather here in Japan is a lot different than back home.
Yes, it is.
That's for sure. So well, great. Thanks for your service in the Navy, and you're continuing your service here in our MWR department. And so exactly what do you do these days?
Now I'm the theater manager, so I organize and schedule a lot of the movies and a lot of the reservations for the commands in the morning so they can do their safety stand downs. Right. And sometimes the schools come over and they do their plays. Sure. And they have a lot of holiday routines and stuff that they do, so we facilitate all of that.
Yeah, so incredibly important job, and you got a lot of business going on over there right now with the renovation going on.
The renovation, making a lot of noise.
A lot of noise, a lot of dust, but it's an attempt to make it better for us, so thanks for all you do.
No problem.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir, for having me here.
It's great to have you on board, and so we're in the month of recognizing our wonderful civilians here on the base, and we do sailors every week, and we have a lot of other folks that actually contribute to our mission. So thanks for everything and making us a better base.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Okay, so CMC, we got a few things to put out today.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it started.
Start with the CB's Haunted House. The CBs are looking for volunteers to help finish building the haunted house, and also looking for actors with experience of scaring the heck out of people. Volunteers can come by Building 150 at 4 p.m. weekdays and at 12:30 p.m. on weekends. If you have any questions or concerns, please call 264-4005.
AC turnoff. Cooler weather has finally hit NAF Atsugi, and that means winter is right around the corner. In preparation for the winter season, we will turn off the AC. Housing, BOQ, BEQ, and the clinic will have ACs turned off on Tuesday, October the 15th through Friday, October the 18th. All other places should have already had ACs turned off. For any other questions or concerns, please call Public Works at 115. In other energy news, NAF Atsugi Public Works will host an energy fair this Friday, October the 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Taylor Field. For the latest information, please check out the slide on NAF Atsugi Facebook page.
Okay, I'll see you out there tomorrow at the Energy Fair. We are registering for Central Texas College. If you're planning on taking classes, registration is going on now until Friday, October 25th for the second term at Central Texas. For any questions or concerns, please call the registration office at 264-3530.
Chaplain Services are offering a 2-day Prevention and Relationship Enhancement Program, or PREP, on Wednesday, October 30th through Thursday, October 31st. To register for more details, please call 264-3202 or stop by the chaplain's office located on the first floor of Building 949.
The flea market is here again. MWR is sponsoring the flea market this Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Club Trilogy parking lot. For questions, call 264-4670.
Okay, if anyone needs to take a photo, you come here to the Public Affairs Office at the headquarters building. We will be taking full-length photos on Wednesday, October 30th from 9 to 11 a.m. and roster photos Thursday, October 31st from 9 to 11 a.m. as well. These photos are only taken once a month, on the last Wednesday of the month for full length and the last Thursday of the month for rosters. If you have any questions or concerns, please call 264-4455.
Halloween. The NAF Atsugi Halloween will be on Thursday, October 31st from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you are inviting any guests on base, they need to be registered by Thursday, October the 24th at the Vehicle Registration Office, or the VRO. It is the sponsor's responsibility to get all forms filled out for all of their guests prior to the events. Events, CB's Haunted House, will be open from Friday, October the 25th through Thursday, October 31st, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Building 150. NEX McDonald's will be hosting a costume contest on Thursday, October 31st from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. MWR is offering a 3-day ceramic Halloween crafts on Wednesday, October 23rd, Monday, October 28th, and Wednesday, October 30th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the library. Trick or Treat 5K and Family 3K will take place on Saturday, October 26th, starting at 9 a.m. at the Halsey Gym. And the Halloween Costume Bash will be on Thursday, October 31st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Club Trilogy, but it's for adults only.
Wow, so that's a busy Halloween week we got going on, and Halloween is coming to Japan, and
Yes,
right
sir.
here in Atsugi, and it's a great time. So if you do have sponsored guests you want to bring on the base to take some of your kids and local Japanese guests on board, it is a crazy, crazy time. Never seen anything like it, and the kids are all over the place, and it's really a great time. So it's a great tradition here in Atsugi, and we hope everyone can participate. Hope the weather's good. The next storm should be well past us by then.
You hope so.
Yeah, keep our fingers crossed for a safe and happy finish to this tropical typhoon season. It's been a pretty busy one the last few weeks, so we're ready for it to end and get the cooler weather in here. So, well, anyway, CMC and Terry, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after MWR gives us all the notes on things that are going on the base, and we'll be right back with some Bravo Zulas and the concerns. So, stay right tuned.
Sign up now at the Corner Pocket Cash Cage to participate in our next MWR Flea Market on Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Club Trilogy parking lot. And don't forget to visit us on the day of the event to find your next treasure. It's time to change things up and relaunch our Les Mills Body Pump and Body Combat classes. Join us on Thursday, October 24th at Halsey Gym to participate, and feel free to don your Halloween costumes for extra fun. Join us at Club Trilogy on Tuesday, October 22nd for a night of dirty bass as the USO brings us the Far East Movement live in concert. The show begins at 8 p.m. and is free and open to everyone 18 years and older. Now back to Captain's Call.
Okay, we're back with part 2 of our great Captain's Call today, and we've got a great fall show. It's the middle of October, and baseball season and college football is heating up. The NFL picture's kind of coming into play, and it's a great time of year here in Japan as well. The weather has turned beautiful, and it's a great time of year. So we have a great guest with us today, Mr. Terry Bush. He's from Ohio in the Columbus area, Dayton, Ohio, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Terry, you got any family back home you'd like to say hello to?
Yes, I just want to say hello to all my family and friends. They know who they are. Love y'all, miss y'all. I'll be home soon.
All right. Well, great. Well, Terry does a great job for us, and morale is a huge part of readiness, as you know, and we have a great MWR department. It's small, but it services a lot of people, and for the Air Wing and all of our folks that are stationed here, you guys do an incredible job. That was the number one thing that impressed me about here is how active and how involved MWR department is here. So thanks for being so customer friendly and for really looking out for the sailors. You've been one yourself, and you know what's important to them. So that's incredibly important. So great job. Okay, so we're ready to move on to some concerns. We got a few today, but I think we got a couple answers too.
Yes, sir, we do.
All right.
All right, the first concern goes for the Navy Exchange. Today I went to the Navy Exchange and proceeded to the jewelry area in order to procure a watch band. No employee was in the jewelry area, so I asked the assistance of a young lady in the men's section of the store. She left in order to find a person who works in the jewelry department. A short time later, she returned with a woman in her late 40s wearing a brown blouse. I didn't obtain the name of either employee. The woman looked at me as she hurried to attend to a Japanese customer who had just come into the jewelry counter after I did. The employee from the men's section spoke to the other woman in Japanese. I can only guess that she was telling her that I was the one who had initially asked for her assistance. The woman looked at me with a disdainful look and asked rudely, "Who was here?" I was taken aback by her attitude. Obviously, I was there first if I was the one who found the employee to ask her for her help in the first place. The woman told the other employee to help me, gesturing with her hand towards me. I was absolutely disgusted with the woman's attitude. She then went on to help the Japanese customer. Perhaps she would have been more polite and helpful if I were Japanese. Also, please inform your staff that it is very rude to talk to each other in Japanese in front of a non-Japanese customer. This is not the first time that I have experienced this at the Navy Exchange. The customer service at the Navy Exchange is deplorable.
Okay, well, we pride ourselves on being customer friendly over there, and Miss Laura Collier, she is upfront with all of our customers out there. She really wants you to have the best experience possible. So I will read her comments here verbatim. We're sorry to hear we have a disappointed customer. It is never our intent to offend a customer, but sometimes it is not clear who is waiting first. The associate has apologized if at any time her expression or words appeared rude. That was not her intent. The most significant issue is we failed all customers by not having an associate in that department. As far as language goes, the Navy Exchange embraces diversity of our associates and appreciates the language skills that they use to assist customers and co-workers alike. There are many times customers would like to blame experience on race, but that is truly seldom the case, especially with our host country associates. They are usually the most friendly, helpful, and inviting employees I have had the pleasure to work with. Again, I apologize to the customer for her experience, and I hope she continues to shop the Navy Exchange and give our associates a chance to change her mind on the service that they are proud of. Also, at any time in our next facilities, a customer can ask for a manager on duty. Any concern or issue can be addressed immediately. So thanks, Ms. Collier, for that response. Truly, we do have a great Navy Exchange over there, but thanks for writing in, and hopefully the corrective measures were taken, and everybody should be friendly and helpful. That's what we want most in there, so thanks for writing in.
Yeah, I was a bit taken aback by that. That's highly unusual.
It is.
Usually the Navy Exchange team over there is very, very motivated. If you want to see an example of that, come to a Navy Exchange award ceremony sometime.
There you go. Oh, that is something special.
It is.
Okay.
It is. All right, our second one goes for family housing. We live in a tower unit and received a letter yesterday advising that all grills are prohibited. Before we moved to Atsugi, we confirmed with housing that propane grills were allowed in all housing units. Therefore, we chose to bring our $800 propane grill in lieu of putting it in the stateside storage with our other household goods, and we knew that we wouldn't have space for them. We cook 85% of our meals on the grill. Now we are being told that we can't even store the grill. What do you propose that we do with the grill then, as storage is limited already on base? We are very angry about this situation and hope it will be resolved soon. Thank you for your time.
Okay, so by the time the person who wrote this was writing in, we were coming up with a solution to this. So thanks for writing in. Grills are important, and some folks they do all their grilling outside. I do enough myself, and the issue is fire safety. So the problem was there was a conflict between our region Japan policies with the fire and the fire code and the building codes. So what we've done is we've asked our region leadership to give us a blanket waiver so that we can have grills out on the balconies, and we've come through with that. So we should have gotten a letter shortly thereafter.
Yes, sir.
That you can have your grill out on your balcony. So appreciate you writing in. Thanks for being respectful, and hopefully your convenience has not been interrupted.
Sir, I'm a big grill fan myself. I'm like, you only spent $800 on your grill. Put that Weber aside and buy a Viking. Okay, now we're talking grills.
So it's important to this guy down here, and for our folks in the towers. Thanks for writing in. I think we got a solution, and they should be back to grilling magic as we speak. Thanks.
You go. All right, sir. Our last one is for the Navy Exchange. Navy Exchange management needs to incorporate fairness. All employees should be treated equally. There is no I in teamwork. This may help with the high turnover rate. Mishandling and taking advantage of personnel is not a good look for the Navy Exchange as a whole.
Okay, so there's something. There's a story behind this one.
Always a story, sir.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's always something, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is from Miss Laura over at the Exchange. All Navy Exchange associates are provided information on the NAF Atsugi Management Chain of Command and local NAF Human Relations Office. The NAF has an open door policy, and any dialogue, whether in the form of a complaint, concern, or even observation or feedback, is welcome. This ICE complaint does not provide enough information to comment further, nor is this the appropriate format to discuss internal Navy Exchange personal concerns. Fairness is sometimes perception, and without an associate bringing the issue with specifics for discussion, not a whole lot can be done. So, so if the listener out there is out there listening, please let us know what we can do better. Please contact Miss Laura or your Human Relations office there at the Navy Exchange. You're right. Fairness is fair. There's only one fair.
Exactly.
There's only one standard out there. So we expect that from all of our services and businesses on the base. So you definitely should have that. But I agree. The ICE comment system's probably not where it's going to get resolved. It's probably going to get resolved, via personal or write an official complaint to Human Relations. So thanks for bringing it to our attention. We will certainly ask Ms. Collier about it and make sure that we get this thing resolved.
And I'm sure they could be resolved quickly, sir. I mean, Ms. Collier is the absolute professional when dealing with matters such as this. And just talking to her one-on-one, I'm sure she will go out of her way, to find a solution to your problem.
She's a people person, and like you said, she's professional and very well experienced too. She's been around the Navy Exchange, since she was a teenager over in Germany, long time ago. So she's been doing this for quite a while and does a great job. Okay, so those are our concerns, and we'd like to turn this over to our favorite person of the day, and we get to talk about our favorite thing, and that's the BZs on the base. So Terry, take it over.
All right, we have one Bravo Zulu for the Navy Ball Committee. I just wanted to give a shout out to all who were involved in organizing this year's Navy Ball at NAF Atsugi. My wife and I were initially skeptical, but later were so happy that we attended. It was one of the best times we've had at a Navy Ball in recent years. A huge Bravo Zulu to all who were involved.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tag team onto that. So Senior Chief Holmes, a great job, and Chief Knight Holden were the leadership, but really the committee just did an incredible job this year once again. Big BZ to Jeff Palangan and Phil Kitsko over at the Atsugi Convention Center. I do appreciate the lack of rain again this year. So being a weather forecaster this time of year, it's kind of sketchy, but boy, we really lucked out. So happy that it worked out, and it was a great venue and a great time, and I know I had a pretty good time myself. Stayed out a little too late.
We were a little concerned at first prepping for it, but Paul Perry and everybody, they're a great crew.
And Paul did a great job spinning the music. It was truly an all-hands effort. MWR did an incredible job, and there wasn't a soul on the base that wasn't dedicated to the Navy Ball, so great job. So, okay, well, that brings us to the end of our show, and Terry, you're our Hollywood guy, so we're going to let you sign off today with us. So I really appreciate all your help today. Great,
thank you, sir.
Great job. Keep spinning those great movies on that awesome 3D projector that you got over there. It's a great time, and we'll see you next time, and we'll see you around the base. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks everybody. Have a great afternoon, and have a great Halloween season. We will see you next week on the Captain's Call, and thanks for everything. Talk to you soon.